everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the do's and don'ts for new players in Avakin Life. This is just my opinion, but I think it's some pretty good tips, some pretty good advice. Everyone's going to play the game differently and have their own techniques and how to get rich, but this is just my personal guide. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe. So, first of all, don't get upset when ignored by high-level players. Now, this is a 16-player social spot. This is where a lot of higher-level players hang out. And I think it's pretty obvious that they're not very welcoming to new players, which I think is wrong. I don't really care what level you are. I'll talk to you anyway. Like, it doesn't bother me, but I know to a lot of people, they see new players as, trolls, or they just don't want to be bothered with them. So they'll either say mean things to you or just completely ignore you. It's really rude in my opinion, but just don't get too upset by it, because I think it happens to pretty much everyone as a new player. So just don't let it get to you. Don't waste money on animation sets or the couture items or luxury items, whatever you want to call them, because you don't need them at that stage. It looks so silly when you see a new player going around like this. It's when you're wearing that type of clothing and you basically, everything about you screams noob. That is not what you want to do, is get an animation set. People are just going to think you blew all your money on one thing, and that is what you did. Or you have the classic. You always see this, because they sometimes give away these type of dresses for free. It's better going on to brands. I am so sick of seeing something like this. They have the boots, it's usually the red shoes that they use actually. They have that hair, they don't even have any makeup because they haven't even figured out how to use that yet. This one I see very often as well. They usually go for like the poofiest dresses and think, well, this will make me look good. Like, no. If you're wearing a really nice dress but you just have like the new pair to go along with it, it doesn't look good. And it just shows everyone that you've wasted your money on stuff that you don't really need at this stage in the game. There are other things you can spend money on. Don't expect to get rich in the fashion contest. The fashion contest is a feature that I really like because it's fun. But if you're trying to get money from it, if you're doing it purely because you want to benefit, you won't, especially as a new player. The only time you really get any profit is when you're doing gold. And as everyone knows, gold winners are all just a bunch of clones. They all look exactly the same. They never fit the theme. Like, I remember there was this one a while ago, and it was like beach theme, but it didn't have any actual requirements. So I done a gold one, and I put on this really nice swimsuit and everything like that. And fair enough if people don't want to vote for me, everyone has a different opinion on style, but it just really annoyed me because the people who won were wearing like these big poofy golden dresses, and I think anyone who's used to the game knows what I'm talking about because they see it all the time. I think everyone's getting kind of sick of it, and it needs to be fixed, but I don't know if it ever will be, to be honest. It's always the same makeup, always the same hair. I think I might just do a video in more detail going over some of this stuff, because it's kind of ridiculous. But for now, all you need to know is that if you're doing it for fun, go for it. But if you're expecting to actually get rich from this, it's not gonna happen. Don't give up and start modding. I see a lot of new players doing this. It might be cool for a couple days when you have everything unlocked and lots of money, but I mean, number one, when you just have everything, it gets boring very quickly, trust me. And number two, you will get caught. Um, you will. No matter how many times they say, oh, you'll never get caught and they'll never ban you, and it's rubbish. They're trying to sell a product, basically. Even though you're not technically buying it, it's still the same idea. It's false advertising. You are going to get caught. Whether it's in a couple months or a couple hours, you will get caught. And I understand it can be really hard to play this game. Being ignored, feeling like you have no money. It can be tough. I understand that. So your first thought is, well, this is too hard, so let's just go get some dodgy mod from like this dodgy website or something and just let it ruin my phone, because sometimes that is what happens. I know not all the time, but some of these modding sites are ridiculously dodgy, and it's not worth it for a game. It's really not. I do think that there needs to be more in the game for people to earn coins, because I think it's very unfair on new players, especially if their tap joy doesn't work. But please trust me on this one. Don't mod. Don't pay for mystery boxes right away. I did this and I really regret it now. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some really cool items you can get. But if you're wasting all your money and you get 5 gems back, that doesn't help you at all. You're not going to advance higher in the game. Mystery boxes are better for more experienced players that they don't need to buy anything. They just have some money to waste, so they just see what they can get. But if you're a new player, just don't waste your money, because they love to give you the most pointless things. And if you're lucky, you might get a nice dress or an apartment. But by the time you got that, you've already spent 3,000 Avacoins just on the box. So it's really not worth it. Please stay away from the mystery box, or at least buying the mystery box. By all means, watch ads to get it for free. That can really help you out, but just please don't buy mystery boxes right away. Do buy a basic apartment and the front row photo studio. Now, first off, the studio, it's kind of an essential. It's not. A lot of people buy it because it's cheap and they think it's an apartment. That's not what it is. You can make it into an apartment, but that's not what it's used for. A lot of people use it for the, through here you have the room where a lot of people will put green screening in for Avakin edits. So, there's that side to it. Oh, I've got a gift. A microphone, okay. This is also where most people will host fashion contests. There are little rooms that you can kind of make your own. There's like a dressing room upstairs. I haven't collected any of the diamonds, so I'm not really prepared for this video, but I just think it's kind of an essential. Also, just get your basic apartment. There's a lot of ones for about 699 Avacoins. I might go through some of them in another video, because some of them are worth it, some of them are not. I like the Arcadia Drive. This is the Arcadia Drive night, but it's best to just start off with something basic, because the studio doesn't give you a lot of room to really customize it and make it your own, whereas an apartment like this does. And it's got a pool. You can actually invite friends over and not feel embarrassed because it's just a studio. There's room to have a party. It really is an essential to just get that cheap basic apartment. Do buy the modern starter set. This I done a review on the channel, so you can watch that where I go into more detail. It might be a bit hypocritical because I haven't actually got this, but the reason I haven't is because there's so much in it that I already have that I bought separately, which I regret buying separately now. It's got exclusive clothes in it. It can really get you started. It's got the basic ballerina flats, basic jeans. Um, like I said, it's just got the basic stuff that you can jazz up. This is another dress I would say is great for beginners, just so you can make it your own. How many times have I said that in this video, I swear. But I think it's a really good starter set. If you want more reasons why you should get it, then look at the Should You Buy review. Next is stay away from the noob look. Now, this is going to sound really harsh, but even if you absolutely love this hair, don't wear it, because you'll still get ignored. You can be level 100, but you have this hair or the stereotypical noob outfit, no one's going to talk to you. Well, at least not a lot of people, because, like I said, high level players, they could be quite snooty, as we'd say it in Britain. Just the minute you get money, buy another outfit that isn't, the stuff you get for free. Buy a new hair, buy some new shoes. Just don't make it obvious that you're a new player. And I kind of hate saying that, because I'm all about expressing your own style, but if your own style is, the actual noob clothes, then you're basically screwed. Because no one is going to want to talk to you. Everyone's going to see you as a noob. It makes no sense, stupid, but that's just kind of the way it is, the way it works in this game, so just please try and stay away from that stereotypical look. Do have simple clothes that you can kind of make your own and add your own flavor to. Now, this is the best way to kind of find your style in Avakin life. Start off with some really plain clothes like the denim shorts, some jeans, even some little black dresses. I see a lot of people wearing the bar staff uniform. The reason I say this is because if you go straight into one style and then you find that there's not enough clothes in the game to actually have a lot of clothes in that style, if that makes any sense, you basically just wasted money. The best way to start off the game, before you really get to know what is in the store, is just buying the most simple stuff that you can make your own. I mean, this you could turn into a goth dress, this you could turn into a party dress. Just find those clothes that you can put on tattoos with, or take them off, or put on some really glamorous makeup, or go put on some goth makeup, or put on Halloween face paint. Just find the stuff that you can really add your own flavor to. This is going to be the last thing on the list, and I personally think it's the most important. Have fun. I'm not going to tell you how to have fun, because there are plenty of different ways. Hang out with friends, make new friends, go dancing. You can do singing or instruments now. There's just so many different things you can do in the game. Fashion contests, make up a YouTube channel. There's so many things new that are coming to the game as well. Just do what you want. Make it your own. And I'm getting messages. Why are guys like this? But, anyway. That's a real banger to start off. I wanna kiss. Okay. Hello, are you into fandom? And that's a good note to end this on. I hope everyone enjoyed that. I had fun making it, and please don't take it too personal or make it feel like an attack or anything. I don't want to attack new players just for doing what they want. This is just more of a suggestion than any— oh my god. I'm trying to stay focused. And this guy is just— get the hint. Okay guys, this is just a disclaimer. If anyone watches this— oh, Jesus. if a guy messages you, or rather, if you message a girl or a guy, whatever, this could also apply to girls too. You message them multiple times. They're clearly active because you see them running around and dancing, and they don't respond. Take a hint. Oh, he's gone. Bye. Bye, babes. Well, looks like I've got new babes. And there's Instagram popping up. So I hope you enjoyed it. And now I have to censor that. So thank you, Instagram. And please subscribe and leave a like if you did. Bye. Survive.